recording honors. Yeah.
So,
See, wherever the color
start?
is changing, you may have to halt a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Section 2. From destiny. Let me make it. Okay. From destiny.
No,
prenatal
form
influence.
destiny. Form
Sorry.
destiny.
Yeah. Form destiny. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Form destiny. Prenatal influences. 6 classes of psychic destiny. The first kind of psychic destiny, form destiny, comprises the prenatal influences which mold the physical body.
Ma'am, it's actually the first kind of psychic destiny.
Yeah.
That is the form destiny, actually.
Oh, I see. Oh, the first kind. Oh, there are 3 kinds.
That is why the comma, his punctuation, we shouldn't miss.
Okay.
This guy is thorough in his English.
The first kind of psychic destiny, that is the form destiny, comprises the prenatal influences which mold the physical body. These influences are the doer's past desires while in animal forms, which come together again when summoned for the descent of the doer, or when it comes as a doer, or when they summon for the descent of the doer. The mother.
See, what is actually happening?
Let me pause.
No, one sec, ma'am.
Yeah.
See, what is happening here is there's a beautiful what do you call chronology of events. Right? This form destiny is nothing but your prenatal influences. Correct?
Yeah, that is a prenatal, but let us make sure that with the prenatal is when the it is in the womb, mother's womb.
No. Prenatal
before
is
that
the impression which is going to form, which is going to mold. This is the impression in the ether when the body is leaving.
Okay. That
see,
is the one.
Please remember, the astral body is first formed.
Yeah.
Correct. So these impressions are there at that level.
Okay. Yeah, in the ether.
These influences are the doer's past desires. Yeah. While in animal forms.
Yeah.
Okay, they are coming from these are the transitory ones which are sitting as impressions. The aggression.
Why does he say?
Yeah, because the transition from animal form to human form is taking place, right?
Oh, okay. In that change.
Correct.
Okay.
Which come together again when summoned for the descent of the doer. That means this is coming at the prenatal stage, which is part of the, or at the beginning stage of the first trimester. So it could be the womb also. After conception only it is prenatal.
Yeah. Means he's not talking about evolution. He is talking about the progression, right? So evolution means progression means the animal doesn't come, but we have instincts. But I think he's mainly talking about the human incarnation, I believe. Is that right, sir?
He is talking. See, you need to read it like this. Man also is an animal.
Right.
Okay. Since man also is an animal, it is the only difference between animal and this one is the instinct and the ability to think.
And desire.
Correct. Consciousness. Desire is common in both.
Desire is there. Consciousness.
The instinct.
I think
the ability to think.
He says no.
Instinct.
Vivekam, the distinction between,
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
I think breath form or something doesn't exist in animals. That's what he said in the previous something, right? Sir, he distinguished.
Does not exist. Breath form
Yeah,
will
okay,
be
okay.
there,
Doer
but the
doesn't.
doer will not exist.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Thank you.
The mother and heredity are merely the channels for the shape and endowments of the newborn. The period of prenatal development subjects the mother as well as the child to influences from the form world for childbearing is a distinctly psychic period. Okay, so basically, mother doesn't have any influence, he's saying, on the prenatal, on the newborn child.
See, the psychic destiny impacts the mother as well as the child.
Yeah. Yeah. The past impressions.
No, not only that, there is an energy exchange taking place. Please remember that.
Okay. So the mother and heredity are merely the channels for the shape and endowments of the newborn. The period of prenatal development.
What is the significance of the word channel here?
Is just mere instruments.
No, read this part.
Huh?
The
astral body.
Yeah.
The astral body of a medium furnishes the matter in which materializing entities clothe themselves. The astral body of a medium furnishes the matter in which materializing entities clothe themselves. Where they can cease to use it, it re-enters the body of the medium. In the
correct. Right. Now reread this sentence, the mother and
the mother and heredity are merely the channels for the shape and endowments of the newborn. The period of prenatal development subjects the mother as well as the child to influences from the form world for childbearing is a distinctly psychic period.
Correct, because that is the form world is part of your psychic domain, correct?
Yeah. So exactly what does he mean? They are the channels.
They are acting like this. See, he earlier spoke about this, right? When you are talking about channels, the astral body is the means by which figure is transmitted from the breath form to the fleshy body.
Yeah.
Correct? It is plastic, elastic, and electric. It can exhibit tremendous strength, can extend beyond or out of the physical body and get away from it for some distance.
That is the astral body is talking about.
Yeah, it can be molded into any shape and take any color.
Yeah.
That clearly explains about or increase in size. Physical bodies cannot be mutilated without destroying them. Thus, the head cannot be flattened or elongated, or a sword cannot be pushed through the heart without causing death. Correct? So now, what is he talking? Earlier, he was explaining to us, right? The astral body grows with the fetus. And after birth, surrounds the nerves through which the breath form lives. Correct? And he was also talking about explaining to us that while walking in a garden, right?
Using the astral body, he can elongate
his astral arm. Right?
And pluck an apple or a flower.
In effect, the astral body is your body double. The lower end of it is 2 inches above the physical body, which gets first afflicted, which is known as the ethereal body. Okay. subtler than the ethereal body. See, you have your Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, right?
Yeah.
Pranamaya Kosha is your ethereal body, which is 2 inches above the physical body.
Yes, physical body, yeah.
Okay. Above that is the astral body.
Yeah.
And from the astral body actually starts the subtle form of bodies.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that he didn't talk about the etheric body yet?
No, he did not. He has, because it is the bottom portion of the astral body.
Oh, the bottom portion of that. Okay.
Yeah. See, when you talk about an atmosphere, right? The content of one will permeate the other one, correct?
Yeah.
That is part of the aura. So you cannot really say that they are separate.
Separate. Yeah. They are intermingled.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the impression may go over and come back also. Correct.
Yeah.
So now with this understanding as the background, let us reread the mother and.
Okay. The mother and heredity are merely the channels for the shape and endowments of the newborn. The period of prenatal development.
So which means this is getting influenced. The mother and heredity are part of the impressions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. The period of prenatal development subjects the mother as well as the child to influences from the form world. From the form world for childbearing is a distinctly psychic period. Okay.
See, that is why in one of the books, I don't remember which one, right? In the soul's journey, right? It is that soul plan.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there are a number of interactions in the first 3 trimesters between the soul to take a form and the mother to be.
Oh, okay.
Where the mother and child souls, they get together and sign a contract saying that you give me this experience, I will give you this experience.
That is before entering into the womb.
No, he's already in the womb. It is in the first trimester.
The first trimester. Okay.
So conception has already taken place, and then the newborn, if it is not comfortable that its goals are not going to be achieved, it dies a premature death.
That's the abortion or miscarriage. Okay.
Correct. And in one of the Akashic records, a beautiful sentence I read. See, at the time of death, the Akashic record needs to be complete.
Yeah.
Okay. That is why you have a time from the physical body, the energy levels go to the ethereal body. From the etheric body, it gets transmitted to the astral body.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, in a case of a violent death or something, there is no time for the transmission to take place.
Yes.
So, Akashic record will be incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
So, that soul has to come back, take the form of a body, complete that Akashic record and go away.
Oh, okay.
That is another reason why there are premature deaths.
Oh, okay. I got it. Oh, that is why. Okay. Because the soul is coming only for a short time and leaving.
It is coming only with a specific purpose. Its purpose is to complete that Akashic record.
Okay. Got it.
So it comes with those impressions. Now he is talking about these are the impressions of the previous life.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. They connect very well.
Yeah, that now it makes sense. Yeah, that's. So, okay.
Now, that is the first kind. See,
Yeah.
the first kind of psychic destiny is the form destiny.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, the second one is the actual psychic destiny.
Yeah, the second kind of psychic destiny, strictly psychic destiny, it becomes manifest after birth in the endowments and conditions under which the doer works in life. Okay. So it acts
the
after.
Psychic destiny becomes your actual destiny, which is going to guide you.
Okay. What does he mean here? Endowments.
Endowments are all the see, what does endowment actually mean? What you are endowed with.
Okay.
Okay. Your qualities, etc., with which you are born.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Right? And also the conditions under which the doer works in life, which means the religion, all that social entity, all those parameters are part of the endowment.
Okay, got it.
He is partially handicapped, fully handicapped, etc.
Sir, a question here.
Yes,
that should happen before the conception, right?
No.
Because the choice of mother and father depends upon what circumstances you want to experience.
At the plan level, sir, that is at the plan level. Now, see, it's like this, sir. There is a stage before you execute a project, right?
Yes, planning.
So pre-birth is the plan stage. Pre-birth is the plan stage. Okay? That plan, that specification, all that emanate from your Akashic record, and the separation are the 13 stages that we pass through.
Yeah.
Between death and re-existence.
Rebirth, yeah.
Correct. Now, that is the planning stage. That plan, when it is getting executed, this is the stage. Are you got, did you get what I'm trying to say? Plan to execution. Now here, that plan is getting converted to reality.
Right. So, but
this is the second stage. That is why he's also calling it the second stage of the destiny.
The second stage. So sir, what you are saying is,
sir, let us look at it this way. Simple analogy. A business case. Okay. What do we do when we are preparing a business case?
No, the field is chosen before you actually invest.
Correct, sir. The field is chosen. The shape of what you want is decided. It is spec'd. And then the require for quotation is floated. Correct?
Right. But at that stage.
No. Let me complete the analogy. Then you will get the clarity. So now, what is happening? You have created those specs. Correct? And the contractual obligations have been enunciated and signed. That is your pre-birth plan and pre-birth plan contracts.
That is before.
Right? Obviously, that has to be before, but it has to get executed also, right?
Yeah.
No,
if whatever you have planned is executed the same way, then where is the question of having a free will?
No.
You don't need a free will, right?
No, what I'm talking is that the choice of parents means the circumstances have already been decided. So it should be happening.
That is part of the specification. That is part of the specification. Sir, you have decided to make chapati. You have brought the right kind of wheat flour. You have added the right kind of ghee or salt or whatever it is. Correct? Then you have mixed the right kind of water. All this is the part of the plant stage and the execution stage. These two are going simultaneously, but the plan is sitting here. That is done before you are born. Who is going to play a role, or for that matter, a film production. First, there is a story created. The story is then converted to a script with dialogues, etc. Then the people who are going to play those roles are selected. And after that, the pre-production discussions take place, which is your trimester meetings between the mother and child and the other souls.
All that is happening.
All that is happening. Now, then the conception happens. With conception, what is happening is now being given here. These are all the inputs that the impressions have got, which is the form. That form is influencing the endowments and the shape and size and all those parameters. Correct? There is one at the prenatal stage. Then there is the psychic destiny, which is the postnatal. Strictly after birth.
Sir, so are you dividing these 13 stages into two before conception?
I am not dividing.
Means this author.
The 13 stages are already divided.
Yeah, but sorry. Means before conception and after conception.
No, see,
is he talking about that?
See, once the conception is over, it is only the prenatal stage, the trimesters.
Yeah.
No, see, last the trimesters.
Before the last
specifications, the specifications happen before the conception, right?
No. The
only planning.
Business case is prepared before that.
Okay.
The soul has sat with the council of elders and created its plan to execute.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is now negotiating with all the souls who is going to play what role to give him the experience that is required so that those qualities of his plan is now getting converted to a statement of work.
Correct. Got you.
From the business case, the transition is to a statement of work.
Higher level goals or higher level planning is done before conception. And then
before conception, it is 200,000 feet view.
Right.
Correct?
Higher level, yeah.
That is the formation of the plan. Then you come to 30,000 feet view. That is where you are choosing and negotiating who is going to play what role, etc. Okay. Then the director is saying action.
You decide your mother, parents, everything is, before
all that is done now. Then the statement of work is drafted.
Done.
Okay. Then the director says action. And all the characters start playing their roles.
Right.
So
this is like stages coming from light world to life world to physical world.
There you got it. Ma'am, perfect understanding.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Formative influences.
Formative influences.
So now this is post-birth. See, this strictly psychic destiny becomes manifest after birth. Till here. Till this is the formative.
That's prenatal.
Correct. That is the prenatal.
Yeah.
Before birth.
So the psychic destiny starts after the birth.
Yes.
So formative influences appear in the first years, others come later in life. All are exteriorizations of thoughts. So come So come cheerfulness, content, courage, modesty, frankness,
all the
and their
qualities
opposites.
which are coming from the endowments.
But in the first year, he is saying formative influences appear, just only they appear in the first years.
Traces.
They are,
traces.
yeah.
They are all traces. Character.
Traces.
See,
yeah.
For example, right, in the lighter vein, you do Annaprasana.
Yeah.
You do it as a celebration. You will put so many things in front of the child and see what it is going to seek.
Yeah. What is Annaprasana?
Annaprasana is the first meal. It's a celebration.
Before giving the first meal to the child, baby.
First solid food the baby gets.
Let me have my own phone.
Okay.
So we are doing all those in line with this is what he is trying to explain. Yeah.
In a few instances, special features appear as psychic destiny as in mediumship and the premature development of functioning on the form plane. Let me read again. In a few instances, special features appear as psychic destiny as in mediumship.
Wait there.
Oh yeah, it is a comma.
Few instances,
okay. In a few instances
appear as
psychic destiny as in mediumship
and the premature development of functioning on the
form plane.
Right? So there are some of these functions which happen like in the astral plane or the form plane and all.
So this is the place where they get some people have special
okay, like, Balamurli Krishna giving a performance by the time he is the 6 years or 7 years.
Child prodigy.
Yeah, it could be child prodigy, it could be some other side also.
Yeah.
Those
whatever
are all
it is, like
special features.
Okay. So in a few instances, special features appear as psychic destiny, as in mediumship and the premature development of functioning on the form plane.
So,
okay.
See, a guru may bring about some changes.
Okay.
That is also through mediumship only.
Yeah, that's right. But since men are unable to govern their feelings and desires, it is well that they do not develop along these lines. But since men are not unable to govern,
some people may discover that they have powers, but they could put it to misuse.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because we are not yet having the ability to govern our feelings and desires.
Yeah.
Correct.
So they may take the wrong path.
Correct.
No, it could also mean that the special qualities that that person may have, the psychic abilities that they have, because they are not taking control of the feelings and desires, that kind of goes down.
No.
That
it is
does
not
develop.
going down.
That does not develop. See, in special features
Tell
may
me,
be there in
please
someone,
read
like they might be
yeah,
intuitive, they may be able to do things.
All that is fine. See, what you are saying
That's
is
how I interpret these two lines.
No, but then please reread the words. Every word has got a meaning here.
Yes. So what
but
in few instances?
Let me read it for you. Read it. But since men are unable to govern their feelings and desires, it is well that they do not develop along those lines. Which means don't give.
So they don't even develop those. Yeah, they don't even develop when they are in the mouth.
It is better that they do not develop. That is what he's trying to say. It is well that they do not develop.
It is well that they do not develop. Okay.
That you
so it's better that they don't have those because they may not use it.
On that. Correct.
Because
they may not use it properly. That's why,
No, they won't know how to handle it. Because
that's why they are different.
that will be counterproductive. That is what he explains further.
Oh, right.
Among practices to force such a development are postures and breathing in a certain way.
like your yoga,
They
pranayama.
usually end disastrously. For interference with the physical breath brings on far-reaching disturbances. Okay.
Unless you're doing it the right way, it can cause. I know people for whom it has gone wrong when they don't practice it correctly. Yes.
No, not only that. Here I wanted to highlight one more fact. What is he saying? Among practices to force such a development are postures and breathing in a certain way. Right? Here, for a moment, I would request all of us to recall the introduction and first chapter of the book Breath. Where he explains that breathing can influence the shape and structure of your body.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Correct. So that is also another thing which we are not aware. Right? So I mean, just keep that in the back of the mind, because when I read this sentence, that thought, I don't know why it occurred. Yeah. But since men are unable to govern their feelings and desires, it is well that they do not develop along these lines. Among practices to force such a development, that is development of the special features, right, are postures and breathing in a certain way. They usually end disastrously, for interference with the physical breath brings on far-reaching disturbances. The psychic nature should not be dreaded because of these dangers. Many benefits may be derived from a normal and natural development of psychic powers, now latent in most people. Right? These are part of the endowments and conditions
given to us.
These are part of the endowments and the impressions that have come forward.
Yeah.
So that means one has to exercise caution and under guidance of an evolved soul for them to be properly honed. If not, it could be disastrous. That is the key message. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone with me? Right?
Yeah.
So now we continue from.
Priya ma'am, you want to read?
No, you can continue, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay. So now, where are we now?
Okay, let me do it for some time. The ability to diagnose and prescribe for diseases, the acquisition of personal magnetism and power to heal by laying of hands are advantages which may accrue because of psychic development.
Oh, this is where Reiki comes.
Yeah, no, not Reiki. This is healing by touch, some Mahatma healing by touch, etc.
Oh, okay. Just by touching. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Some space is given to those who explain all things by the law of vibrations. That means there is a tolerance. And to those who believe that a study of colors is a key to occult powers and to those who want to be astrologers. That means there is a little bit of tolerance given to some of these special characteristics and those who want to hone it. That is also part of what he is endowed with. Is everyone with us?
But study of that colors is also the aura colors. Depending upon the aura colors, they can
could
diagnose.
Be whatever it is. See, it could be whatever it is. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So some space is given. That means there is some exceptions to this advice of not honing them. Sensing astrally, that which is ordinarily concealed comes as the result of natural growth of the sense of sight. Right? If the development is premature or is abused, the doer, instead of controlling forces and beings in the elements, will be controlled by them. So
what is this? The next last sentence.
No. See, astrally means you are doing it.
That part
right.
I understood. Yeah.
Right. So sensing
people who have the powers.
Correct. That which is ordinarily concealed comes as a result of the natural growth of sense of sight. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So that which is concealed, one can see by the sense of sight.
Yeah.
But if it happens prematurely,
okay,
I'm talking about the psychic. I'm talking about the psychic growth, the special characteristics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So if they are, which are supposed to be normally concealed, and they open up gradually because of at the right time they get manifested, correct?
Mm-hmm.
See, all these powers that are there, they get manifested after birth, right? Some of them come immediately and some of them come at the right kind of time. That is, formative influences appear in the first years. Others come later in life.
Yes.
All are exteriorizations of the thought. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. Once all these things, I was correcting some papers. Yeah. Okay. So, and then he says that because we don't have the ability to control it, better happen and let them happen naturally. This also leads to some of the special characteristics are the ability to diagnose early, giving magnetic power to heal and so on. They also may be inherent, correct? Which accrue because of this one. Some space is given to those who explain all things by the law of vibration, etc., etc. Now, sensing astrally, that which is supposed, so astrally capable of sensing, this is more like the third eye power.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, right? Third eye power.
If it is prematurely developed or it is utilized in a wrong manner, instead of being productive, it will become counterproductive and damage the person who is utilizing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Further, he is adding to the explanation. He says, religions are psychic and are psychic destiny. They affect the emotions and satisfy the need of the suffering doer and the demand for being saved, that is, that it may not perish after death. So all these are the characteristics. I mean, basically what he's trying to say here, he says religions are one method in which we say that we will be protected, etc. Now look at the next part.
What is not perish after death?
That means it should continue. Don't take me to death and then let it go. My desire has to continue, right?
In the same religion?
It has to continue.
Oh, the thought, okay. Yeah.
Correct?
Okay.
So God will take care of me.
The religious
etc.
ideas.
Correct.
Okay.
Then read further.
Government, institutions, laws, and politics are largely psychic destiny. And psychic destiny and changes in
them
are due to emotional reactions of those who are affected by them. Yes.
Okay.
So the government, politics, yeah.
So the karmic influence of group.
Yeah.
See,
as a group, this is a group destiny.
Correct, correct. Yeah, someone was saying something. मिश्रा जी आप कुछ कह रहे थे?
नहीं सर, नहीं सर.
Hi, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Any question? Or we are okay to proceed?
I think everybody is okay.
Okay.
Okay. Party spirit is not merely a figure of speech. It is an entity which represents the feelings and desires of many united in one form. Party spirit is not merely, that is the politics and government he's talking about.
Party spirit in the government also, party means group.
Yeah, group.
He's using the
group
word
destiny.
Group to explain.
Yeah, group. That's right, group destiny.
Correct. Right?
Yeah.
So it is united in one form. Likewise, right, sorry.
Likewise,
there are
spirits
of definite classes.
Yeah. There are spirits of definite classes clinging to their special conservatism and prejudices. Okay. Yeah, some people, they believe in
thoughts, that. Some of these thoughts have created impressions that are very powerful.
Yeah. So they are clinging from the past lives?
Correct. No, they are clinging to some of these roles. Roles, activities from the past life to the future life and all.
Okay. Yeah. These spirits make an impression on the astral body of the embryo of one who belongs to them, and so comes the inborn predisposition for or against certain institutions. Yeah, because these are the impressions.
Now, these are the impressions that are continuing beyond life.
Yeah.
Because of their love for it.
Yeah. Habits, customs, and fashions are psychic effects. These various aspects of psychic destiny relate to form destiny and to the first and second classes of psychic destiny.
So these various and second aspects. Class.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Those which comprise feelings through the physical body and feeling by the doer without contact. Okay, that is emotion. Without contact is the emotion.
Correct. It is the energy transmission, basically.
Yeah, it is like a fear also, like fear of certain things.
Anything.
Like OCD. See, it's a classic example.
Yeah, it can OCD. Be. Yeah.
Because most of these, they inherit, they are clinging to those fears.
Correct.
From the past lives. Yeah.
Right.
The six classes of strictly psychic destiny are all subjective states. These, as well as mental and noetic destiny, are the interiorizations and their effects, which are produced upon a doer by what happens to its body on the physical plane.
Correct.
6 classes of strictly psychic destiny are all subjective states. These, as well as mental and noetic destiny are the interiorizations and their effects which are produced upon a doer by what happens to its body on the physical plane. Okay. So basically they too also, mental and noetic also play an internal, interiorization effect.
Correct.
Okay. Can we go down? I think we are on the last line.
Now, so have people followed this sentence? The 6 classes of strictly psychic destiny are all subjective. These, as well as mental and neotic destiny, are the internal interiorizations. Instead of exteriorizations, these are the influencers.
Yeah.
And their effects, which are produced upon a doer by what happens to its body on the physical plane. Got it? This is happening after birth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on a physical level, but
no,
emotional
this is
level.
happening on the physical plane means it will get exteriorized. But the influences are happening because of internal
that's right.
interiorization.
This is external influence affecting the internal.
That's right. Yeah, correct.
And before getting exteriorized again.
Huh.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct.
Some of the interior effects of the first class,
which means the first class is the prenatal, right? No, we'll see.
Yes. Okay.
No. I think it is the six classes of
strictly psychic.
Yeah.
There he's talking about strictly psychic destiny.
Correct.
Some of the interior effects of the first class, which are those of pleasure and pain from the physical contact, result with certainty. Okay. Which are those of pleasure and pain.
These are out of the 6 classes of psychic destiny.
Yeah, one is with contact. One is the other one is not with. Yeah.
Correct. This is on the personality level and all that.
Yeah, the first class is with the contact, which are those of pleasure and pain from physical contact, result with certainty. Definitely it happens because there's a contact.
No, there is a reason why it happens. Read the next one, which is what we understand in the Hindu Dharma.
Okay, these are
others, what you would expect others to do unto you is what it is meaning here.
Okay, these are directly reward and punishment, and while they are not decreed by the law of thought, they result necessarily. Okay, these are the karma. Whatever we do to others,
karma,
it comes back.
Not decreed by law of thought.
Yeah, it's just like if you do harm to other, the same thing happens to you.
It will come. What goes out comes back.
Yeah.
Right.
They are used to make or enforce payment and to teach lessons. So they come as a lesson to teach. While it does not follow that.
See, here there is pleasure and pain. Pleasure is the payment that is coming to you.
Yeah.
And pain is for you to learn lessons.
Learn a lesson. Yeah, that's right. While it does not follow that there can be no learning without previous payment, there is in most cases no learning without it. Okay.
So that means give and take is something that is mandatory.
Yeah. So to learn something.
Interestingly, in spiritual tablets, right? While lot of positive stuff is getting routed through you, it is not for you to retain that and keep it with you. If you don't give properly, you will start getting spondylitis, then shoulder pain, neck pain, arms, hands, the upper limbs. All these things will get impacted. That is another connotation we can draw if I take this and then link it to spiritual tablets.
Okay.
See, people suffer from upper body pains, right?
Yeah.
That means they are not circulating their money, power, or one of the kind of the power that they have.
Wealth and knowledge also, whatever.
It could be wealth, it could be knowledge, it could be service.
Yeah.
Correct. So there are various diseases that manifest because of that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, continue. Besides.
Okay.
Besides
besides the paying is a part of universal adjustment, and as it consists in having pleasure or pain as the immediate result of exteriorizations in physical events, it cannot be avoided.
Correct.
So paying is a part of universal adjustment. It has to
Correct.
go
and
through
they
that
will
adjustment.
definitely come to be. They will definitely come to be. And the other reasons why they will come to be is because of the pending payment, ability to learn, right? And that is because in the universal plan, it is nothing but it is a sort of adjustment that has to happen.
Yeah. So in terms of pleasure and pain.
When the balancing is happening, there are some adjustments. Here, you could take this to be the two friends case that he discusses among thoughts.
Yeah.
And the destiny that is coming from the dependence of that family member.
Yeah.
Right? This can be linked to that.
Or the one person dies, the other person take care of the other family.
Starts getting gold and all that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So psychic destiny of the second class, joy or sorrow without physical contact is also unavoidable. Okay, that is without contact. It unavoidable.
That is the second kind of psychic destiny.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the six? Sorry. Yeah. What are the 6 classes, sir, that he mentioned in the above paragraph?
See, one is the physical contact. The second one is without contact. Then the third one happens to be related to the personality level. I don't recall more than that, but he's anyway covering it again. So don't be in a hurry.
Because he's saying like first class, second class. So first class is physical with contact.
No. Okay. See, the first one, purely physical, is the pain or pleasure by physical contact.
Right.
It is the same thing without the physical contact, which is the second
It's
class.
a psychic.
Yeah.
Psychic
These are all psychic. These are all psychic.
See,
they all come under psychic.
See, Swarna, now you need to relate it like this. Law of thought is not going beyond the physical destiny in the physical world. Okay? It has no decree or beyond that. It doesn't have a jurisdiction. So then what is psychic destiny? Psychic destiny has got two characteristics. One is prenatal, the other one is postnatal. Postnatal has got 6 categories. That means the one after the birth. In that, the first psychic destiny happens to be pain or pleasure by contact. Okay. Some of these are not by thought, but by internalization, interiorization of the impact of the thought and the knowing, the knowledge and all that. Okay.
Balancing karma and also learning lessons.
Correct. Actually, balancing karma itself is learning lessons.
Learning lesson, yeah.
As you learn the lesson, your brightness,
your karma gets,
your intelligence
that gets
increases.
balanced. Learning lesson and karma,
that is the
balancing
progression.
karma. So
that is the progression.
That's a progression, correct.
Yeah. The third class,
you collectively are able to interpret anything and everything. Wonderful.
The third class relates to the...
Now the third one, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The third class relates to the character of the human being, his disposition, endowments, sentiments, instincts, virtues, and vices. So these are all his character, relates to his character. While the makeup of the doer, while the makeup of the doer portion in the body is stamped in rudimentary form on the AIA, while the makeup of the doer portion in the body
all these
is stamped,
characteristics are actually marked there.
Yeah, very in rudimentary form. Okay, on the AIA, the human can exercise a right of choice where he will submit to or fight against.
Whether he will submit or fight against.
Sorry.
This is
whether he will submit.
This becomes his free will.
Oh yeah. Whether he is going to submit or fight against his temperament. That's right.
See,
yeah.
Right. Now I think I will use a different color here. Yeah.
Because this is the third class. Yeah.
No, not because it is a third class. There are important messages the way he has written it here.
Okay.
See, first of all, what is he saying? His endowments, his disposition, etc. There is one part of the plan.
So they are already
executed.
there.
They are already there
in the rudimentary. Yeah.
Correct. But there is also flexibility so that he can utilize his wisdom.
Either in the right way.
Path. Correct.
Or
so
fight
these you
against
can
his
probably, by virtue of forgiveness and gratitude and all that, you may alter the course.
Attitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So exercise a right of choice whether he will submit to or fight against his temperament, disposition, and desires. Therefore, character does not necessarily result from exteriorizations of thinking and thoughts alone. The character brought over from the past life was impressed upon the AIA, and when time and condition and place are fit, the traits will appear in physical actions.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So your nature.
Psychic effects appear.
Now, interestingly,
effects appear also
what
in
we
some
are
of the
learning.
vices. Yeah.
No, one sec, ma'am. What we are learning from Patriji's wisdom, etc., right? Is that you can now have a choice between whether I undergo or I don't undergo. Whether I treat it as a pain or take it as an opportunity.
Opportunity, right.
Right?
Yeah.
And hasten my progression thereby.
That's why he says always there is something from everything to learn, from everyone or every incident, whether it is bad or good.
No, and
especially, you get it.
All my bad karma converted to my learning, my wisdom.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you carry. Yeah,
this
that's
is
why
a hats off content here. This content is absolutely hats off.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. All the karmas are for you to grow, learn and grow.
No,
so there's no complaints.
Not only that. Think about our patient gods and how we can explain everything to them now.
They got the knowledge, and now they can choose which one they want.
We can explain how the progression of life also happens. Right? Psychic effects appear also in some of the vices, such as drunkenness and gambling, and in certain psychic states as gloom, pessimism, malice, fear, and despair. And on the other hand, as hopefulness, joyousness, trust, and ease. All these characters, these are the emotions.
Yeah. So these they also become the character of that person.
Correct. No. Now look at it this way. ma'am, we say that this fear or this hatred, etc., are some of the characteristics. Correct?
Yes.
This is part of the psychic destiny.
The drunkenness and gambling.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have an option to go there or avoid it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the interesting part is that while they are supposed to be undergone, right, Hitler could have behaved differently.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So these kind of choices are also available as we progress in life.
Yeah.
Correct. And these would also be tied down. These would also be tied down with the type of diseases that you will have to attract.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
By
You
making
don't
the
learn your
minor mistakes,
lesson.
major mistakes, etc.
So you have choice at every stage. You know, that's what Viktor Frankl says, right, sir, in his logotherapy.
No, that is
even
man's
if pain,
search for meaning. See, in the logotherapy, that is driven by the man's attitude where he is searching for meaning of everything.
Yeah, but by making a choice, what you want to make, you want to suffer or make a other choice.
Right choice, using your free will. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fourth class of psychic destiny is sleep and other states where the doer is not in control of the four senses as hallucinations, somnambulism, hypnosis, and self-suggestion. So these are all, they come under the sleep states.
Yeah.
So the fourth class of
psychic. Turiya and awakeness and consciousness.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you are not under your senses. You are beyond. The fifth class is death and the process of death. Okay. Basically, fifth class is the death and the process of death. The sixth class relates to states after death, which is figure 5D, the judgment.
That is those 13 stages.
Yeah, that's right. The hells and heaven. From heaven, the doer sinks at last at the fullness of its eternity onto the light plane of the form world, and there awaits connection.
This is the re-existence.
Yeah, from the light plane of the form world, and there awaits connection with the physical body, which is being prepared for it and in which it will re-exist. So coming from that purification process.
Correct. Correct.
So go ahead. Further, the psychic destiny of the fourth, fifth, and sixth classes are unavoidable. That is the sleep state and the death one, and after death, the going through judgment and hell and heaven. So those are unavoidable. With these preliminary remarks on psychic destiny as a basis, we can now proceed to a more detailed discussion of form destiny and strictly psychic destiny. So being detailed discussion.
So these are the 6 stages. See, he has taken us through.
Yeah, 6 classes, sir. That's the question I asked in the beginning. So he completed all the 6 classes.
6 classes of psychic destiny.
Correct. So he has done the prenatal influences, the form destiny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Form is the first. Go into form destiny, prenatal influences, conception, and fetal development.
Fetal development. Yes.
You want to do it now or do it in the next session?
I think we'll start in the next. What do you think? I don't know. Let us ask.
It is for the people who are in the working life who have to tell us India.
Yeah.
Gayatri, Anu, and Kanchan.
Sir, I need to go to the section 1 and section 2 again.
ठीक है.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir. Can we continue next class?
Sure, Nane. You don't have to be so apologetic in asking. You can be firm
Yeah.
and affirm thereby.
So we'll do section 3 next week.
Yeah. But interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Too good, too good.
Krishna sir, any comments? You are speaking in mute. My psychic powers have not yet gone to that stage.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing specific, sir.
But very clear, no? Very clear, actually.
And the stages he has divided also, sort of pre-birth, post-birth, and
Rebirth, post-birth, and he is
Sleep.
now actually taking, he has not yet, this is all part of the pre-birth only, sir.
Now he's going to take to
He is
the
actually
first class.
creating the pre-birth plan, soul plan.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right. These
But
are
yeah,
all like prenatal and before prenatal.
Clearly classified for us to understand what happens in what stage, so that there is no confusion, right, sir?
Yeah.
And also he said 4, 5, 6 are unavoidable.
Exactly, because the death and the sleep.
No,
you
none
cannot.
of them is avoidable. After 4, see, if 4th is avoidable in the sense you can alter.
Sleeping can be
5 and
meditation.
6 are
Yeah,
unavoidable.
yeah,
The free
5
will
and 6
part,
are
you can alter it.
yes.
Sleep can make it as a meditation. That's what you mean, sir?
No, I'm saying that through affirmations and free will, you can bring about certain changes.
The sleeping part.
The first and second, you cannot do anything about it. Okay? Physical contact and emotional contact related ones, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that is for us
No,
to
sir,
learn
he
lessons
says,
and go through the karma.
The third
says
one you
last-
can alter.
He says 4th, 5th, 6th, you cannot alter. It's not avoidable. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He says unavoidable 4th, 5th, 6th.
Unavoidable. Yeah. Unavoidable. And I don't know if it is same as unaltered, right?
No, the time of death is chosen as one of the 6 stages of exit.
No, that is true. But what we are saying is about sleep. He also mentioned
Sir, actually,
the 4th one.
in the
Sleep.
soul plan, you don't have only one stage of one door of exit.
Right, there are 6 doors.
Oh, there are 3.
No, not just
3
6,
doors.
there are multiple doors.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought I heard of 3.
No, each religion puts it differently, but in effect, what I've understood is that the decision is that of the soul.
Cool.
It
When to exit.
leaves many, if it thinks that whatever plan it has put together for that lifetime, it is not going to succeed, then it will surrender.
When Andhra Prasad died last year, people said he had so many health issues, he would have passed away if he wanted. But his sole plan was to give more and to achieve more, his purpose of life.
I don't know, many people have said many things, but the fact of the matter is that, yes, they had a plan, they had multiple exits, he chose one of the one that is convenient.
Yeah.
Death is
Yes.
certain. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So there are multiple.
See,
because
I have seen
some people said,
I've actually seen that in my father.
oh yeah, I remember he has come, like 2-3 times he went to hospital and came back.
No, he came back. He was very clear. He had built his trust on the basis of seeing whether his wife, that is my mother, was taken care of properly or not. So during one of the conversations, he asked me, if anything happens to me, what will happen to your mother? I said, what a stupid question it is. So that gave him the conviction. Now I know why he asked that question.
Then he firmly decided to leave.
I think so.
Because, yeah, then
but
he had that
he
trust.
never told me the various atrocities he had committed. I wouldn't use the word atrocities, but the injustices that he had committed.
So do you think he realized at the time of the death?
I don't think so.
Also, I have seen, I think, with my father also, sir, you know, he would, as soon as I decided to leave from him to come to US, he's been asking, where is Swarna? Where is Swarna? Is she still? Are you going? So those were the questions he's been, you know, asking around and asking me. So maybe he just wanted to, you know, leave his body when I'm there. So the same day that I planned and I was like preparing everything, that same day, that morning, he left. So maybe in his mind deeply, he probably been contemplating. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, even I was there and he was asking, where is Swarna? I said like, Dad, I'm here. Then so this is just making me go through that. Maybe, you know, they can choose when to, you know,
Leave.
Leave. Very, of course, he was on the deathbed.
I think that, see, that feeling, he had that satisfaction with that feeling.
Exactly, that feeling he wanted to, you know, he may be inside. I just want to go, you know, anyway, he has to go one day. So he just wanted to go when I'm there. So that's why maybe I'm thinking he was so much badly asking.
Yes.
So I could imagine that.
Yes, even before, see, when my mother-in-law had a heart attack in Minneapolis, before she went to the hospital, last word she spoke was whether they informed me and my husband. I think sometimes, you know, that's what my husband's older brother mentioned.
More interesting is after death. Nobody knows what happens exactly. Yes, judgment, it is more of a Christian idea as well.
Sir, actually,
you know, the day of
you got a good question, sir. Ramakrishna said.
No, sir. If you read this laws of the spirit world, he actually takes you through a conversation between the dead and they're not accepting that they are dead.
Yeah.
And then how their uncles come and he has explained it beautifully in that book.
And also he said, people think by doing certain charities, it is good, but the way they do it, you know, they don't get benefited. You know, exactly, you know, the certain incidents he mentions. You know, even though his uncle was very famous, but he expected his uncle to be, you know, above a certain level. But he will be in very low. Isn't it? Then he asked, how come, you know, he gets he's surprised to see him there. Then his uncle explains what happens.
Which book is that, ma'am? Laws of
the Spirit World.
Spirit World.
So do you think there is a hell and a heaven?
No, it is the only
there is nothing like a hell or heaven.
Yeah,
it is a question of the experience that you have to go through. Period.
Yeah, only the experience you go through.
So where is the judgment? Who judges? Nobody judges yourself.
You only, sir.
Yeah.
Judge.
We only judge.
As the soul, and then this was my plan, this was completed, this was not completed.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. That,
see,
right. So
the conscience itself forms that this thing, you know, hell and heaven, because when you
but
have
conscience
know
is
that
only
you have
when
done
you are in
something.
the physical world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no.
Even now
Even
also.
at that point, even at that point, your hell and heaven depends on how you're feeling about
No,
whatever you're
there
doing
are
and
no
thinking.
feelings to the soul, right? The soul purpose is only to revise the soul plan. That's all. How many more?
But not many people do that,
No.
right, sir? Not many people do it. And they go and they, after they leave their body, they see that,
Sir,
oh, why did I do
that is
that?
what he is talking about. Some of the souls, they have an attachment with that body.
Oh, can we stop the recording?
That's only for some time.
Correct.
Not